Hello everybody and welcome to my little vlog about my trip to Yarndale this year. Oh, it's a little bit chilly today. Definitely feeling the autumnalness in the air. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right. Busy with recording for Vlogtober and lots of other things, but I decided I better get this Yarndale vlog put together, such as it is, and get it out there before it gets so far in the future that I can't remember anything about it at all. Because my memory is questionable at the best of times. So if you're the first time here, my name's Suzanne. I'm an indie dyer, knitter, crocheter, cross-stitcher, stitcher in general, from Chesterfield in the heart of Derbyshire. I'm having a nice cup of coffee. My dog's decided she wants me to play tug with her, which is not the best timing in the world, Sonny. Just a quick one. We'll go a walkie in a bit, darling. So just a quick bit about Yarndale before I get into the video that I took there, the footage that I took there, sorry. I went with the lovely Ali from This Little Wonderful Life and Little Drops of Wonderful. She was lovely and kind enough and asked me if I'd like to join her for the weekend. So we stayed up there and we had a lovely time. We saw loads of people. We met up with Sam Rayner. Ow, you bit my finger. Trying to play tug and talk to you. Yeah, went out for a meal with Sam. We met up with loads of designers and dyers and makers and vloggers and Instagram people, and on Saturday night we got invited out with a lot of crochet people who were all really active on Instagram, who are designers and makers and influencers, and it was just brilliant. I had so much fun and got to meet so many lovely people and got to treat myself as well, so it was fantastic. So if you don't know what Yarndale is, it's a yarn and fibre festival which is based in Skipton in North Yorkshire, in the UK, and it's a massive one. It's held at Skipton Auction Mart, which is like a big agricultural farming place where all the livestock get auctioned. And it's huge. It's really huge. There were over 200 vendors there, and I definitely didn't get to see everyone. I know there were people there who I missed. I wanted to say hello to the lady who runs Penny Stitch Craft, and I didn't find her, so that was annoying. But it's so big. I mean, and that was with being there for 2 days as well. It was absolutely huge. So what I'm going to do is, rather than just annotating all the footage that I've got, because I've got loads of clips that I'm editing together, and I'm going to attempt to do a voiceover on them. So I apologise in advance for the quality of that. Not very good at voiceovers, and I tend to and quite a lot, and I may not remember all of the information, but to the best of my ability I'm going to talk about what I saw and what I liked and what was really interesting. And then I'm going to come back and then give you a little look at what I treated myself to. There are a couple of presents, so I'm going to pop those on one side before I show everything, because I don't want the people that they are for may be watching, and I don't want to spoil things. So, oh, excuse me, itchy nose. So there'll be a couple of bits missing, but mostly it was presents just for me. So I hope you enjoy the footage from the actual show, and I'll see you in a bit to show you what my spoils were. Oh, here we go. It's day one. We're going in. We had to stand in the queue for a little while. It got quite chilly actually standing there. I'm having a good look around. Sorry if this is making you dizzy. You get to queue right next to the portaloos, which is lovely. And we got to look at all of the yarn bombing. All of the bollards that were along the way to get in were all decorated with beautiful little bits of crochet and things. Now we're inside and we're seeing all of the gorgeous bunting hanging up. It's just stunning. And these are all the different Yarndale sheep. I think there's a different one of these for every year. And later on, we were sat on a settee across from them and one of their heads dropped off. Oh, this is Pixie yarn. So Sophie's stall, I think might have been the very first one we stopped to look at. Look at that stunning colour. My mouth was watering looking at all of this. It just, oh, love it so much. We were looking at the, oh, no, we've moved on now. Sorry, I'm not very good at this voiceover thing. Whose stand was this? These were all different Lion King themed yarns. I can't remember whose stand this was. Might have been The Art of Colour or something like that, I think. Got lots of lovely colour work kits and blanket kits. Oh, this is on a Nickepiruish's stand. This is the embroidery onto crochet and the crochet socks that rock book, which looks fantastic. And this one is the Bergin and Ball stand, I think. I wanted to call it Borgin and Berks. Yeah, Bergin and Bath, sorry. And then here we are at the Love Poppet stand with all these amazing cross-stitch charts. I loved those so much. Really liked that ghost. And then on this side of the stand was all the Christmassy ones. Look, a skating Santa. A lovely robin as well. Ah, this is unseen yarn. There's the yarn that I've treated myself to. You'll see that properly in a bit. But there are just so many fantastic colourways. And in a second, I'm going to show you the special colourway that Lucy dyed for Yarndale this year. Something Hedgerow, I think it was called. Really pretty. Very earthy and autumnal. And there's some more. I think these were all DK and Aaron Waite yarns over here in these cubes. Such lovely, vibrant yumminess. Oh, look, we saw lots of lovely sheep. There was one little sheep called Snoozy, but I don't think I got any video of her. This is Felt Fusion, and that's the yarn that Ali bought for herself. 2 50-gram skeins together. That was Jack and Sally. And then over here, that's all the zebra yarn, and that's me spotting Beetlejuice. Oh, look, it's so pretty. I love it. I think this store was called the Modern Crafter, and I really liked the punch needle. Oh, and then this is the, that's Janie Crow's stall, and the one before was the Glasgow based company, that was a Doodle knit, a Pacific knit company one. Oh, and those are the felted pumpkins, and Ali was seriously tempted by a kit to make one of these. Oh, now it's another day. Look, the sun's out today, and look at these pretty mandalas hanging in the tree. It was such an autumnal day on the Sunday. Look at that sky. Absolutely beautiful. We sat outside in the sunshine a couple of times that day. There we are, waiting to go in. Oh, this was the Lottie and Albert stall. They got crochet advent calendars there. Some really sweet projects in them as well. Really nice hot water bottle cover kits. They've got loads of different kits available. Some lovely books. And then this was the crochet blanket design. This was the folklore yarn stand, I believe. And these yarns were so soft and luxurious. Honestly, I was really in love with them. I would really like to make myself a garment in one of those bases in the future. They were such pretty ones. I really liked that tweedy base in the colour work. That worked so well. Yeah, They were some of the, there were a few different blends. I can't remember what the makeup of them all was, the contents, but this one was the one that I really loved the feel of. I'm pretty sure it had some silk in it. It was so nice to touch. And these were some Christmas stocking designs. Oh, is this the knitting shed? Ali bought herself a pattern from this stand. And there were some more really gorgeous garment designs. I love that one. Isn't that beautiful? One day when I'm good at colour work, I'll make myself a jumper like that. So pretty. And such good choices of colour combinations as well. Oh dear. I don't know whether you can read the information on the tags that I'm showing you. Hopefully you can if you're interested. I can't read them, but then I'm only seeing this video on a very small phone screen. Where are we now? Somewhere with lots of pretty colours. Oh, this was Wee County Yarns, and this was so clever. They had so many, all these little buckets with minis that you could buy to do your colour work with. Such a clever idea. And every bucket had, I assume, a machine knitted band around it so you could see what the colours looked like knitted up. It's really clever. Yarn Unique. More gorgeous colourways. This was a... Oh no, it wasn't. I was going to say it was Little Grey Girl, but it wasn't. This is the Left Hookery. Lovely Tamsin stall. I'm going to say it again. I've still got my yarn bowl or yarn basket kit to do. I'm a terrible person and need to get it made. That's pretty much the one that I've got a kit for, I think. And then we were looking at, oh, that was some sparkly. I'd never seen that before. Like some cord, cotton cord with sparkle in it. That looks really pretty. And now I think this is the Little Grey Girl. So yes, it is. And this is where I bought my basket, but there were also some gorgeous project bags on this stand as well. I've knitted with Little Grey Girl yarn before as well and I absolutely loved it. It was so lovely to work with. And I think that Cool Woolings also had some yarn on this stand as well. Oh, I was really taken with that that bag. That fabric was gorgeous. Just look at all these rainbows, so beautiful. And Ivy bought herself one of those little bags, on one of those little jelly bags as well, which was really sweet. And these had the those leather bags that are very popular at the moment as well. I hadn't realised how in they were. Oh, this is the So Yarnilicious stand. Look, how gorgeous are all these bags. Such a great variety. Oh, we had to come and see Hayley and Nick at Ducky Darling's Yarn. Love that boucle t-shirt there. That's really nice. And we also saw, Hayley showed us this amazing shawl. She called it the Rapunzel shawl. Woodlands, that's my favourite colourway that Hayley makes. I've got a skein of it. Oh, this was the Rapunzel shawl, and it's got like a braided edge on it. That was so lovely. Hayley's got such a wide range of beautiful colourways. So extensive. Look at it all. That's the shawl in a little bit more detail, the Rapunzel kit. And it's got this braided edge on it. It's so clever. She showed us how it's done and it's really simple but effective. Oh, and now here we are going all the way home. We had such a lovely weekend together. Look at that sky. And we chatted and laughed all the way home as well. It was fantastic. Such a lovely weekend. So you ready to see what I've got? Firstly, I had a gift from Ali. It was so cute. I got a set of minis and it's called Dodgy Yarn. If you've been watching Ali from This Little Wonderful Life and Little Drops of Wonderful, she was invited to be a guest dyer with Lay Family Yarn. She's done it twice now. And the second time she did it, she created this colourway called Whimsical Wonderland. And I have treated myself to a full sock set of that. But whilst she was there, they actually, they were experimenting with different colour combinations. And these are all the other colour permutations that Ali created with Nick, I think. And so she's given them all a name. We've got fruit salad, brillig, as in 'twas brillig and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe, which is from Alice in Wonderland, if you weren't sure. Secret Identity, that's that one. Whimsical Wonderland, which I've already shown you, that's fruit salad. And this one was Hex, which is very Halloweeny, isn't it? So I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use these. I think these just need to stay. I love their presentation. I love the dodgy yarn ball band. So I think I'm going to have to just keep these on display as they are, because they're too cute, just too cute. Right, so I'm not going to show things in the order which I bought them because I can't quite remember really. But first of all, I'm going to show you this basket because I bought this. I could put everything back in it as I talk about it. So this is Sun Jellies jelly basket and I bought this from the Little Grey Girl. I intend to make an autumnal Halloweeny charm here to hang on it at some point. I just think it's so cute. It's like it's more peachy in real life. I think it's showing up. Oh no, maybe it is looking peachy. I just thought, you know, when I go out for a nitty trip or something like that, this is going to be perfect for taking projects with me and things. Oh, Sunny, darling, I know you want to play and I will play with you in a bit, but I'm just making a video. Oh, yes. So that was the first purchase and I'm really chuffed with it. And I thought to myself, I could probably make different seasonal hangy adornments for it for different times of the year. Let's stick with the receptacles. So I wanted a bag, a project bag for my Halloween countdown this year. And I was having a look around and I didn't see many that I really liked. And then on the Saturday evening, we were at the get together for the crochet ladies and things. And I met this lovely lady and I'm terrible at remembering people's names. So I really apologise that I can't remember your name. I'll see if I can find it later. If I can find it, I'll pop it here. But she is the maker behind So Yarnalicious. And I went to find her stall on Sunday and found the perfect, and I mean the perfect project bag. I'm thrilled to bits with it. It has frogs or maybe toads and toadstools. So Yarnalicious. It has a maker's tag on it there. And then it's got this dark navy blue lining. So now I've got that and I've shown it to you. I'm going to start opening my Halloween countdown for Vlogtober and I'm going to start my project. So if you're watching my Vlogtober, you'll see that today probably. So that I'm absolutely thrilled about. Now, this lady has a shop, a bricks and mortar shop in Edinburgh as well. I can't remember what it's called. Again, if I can find the information out below, I'll put it down here. But I really want to go for a trip now and visit it. I think that would be absolutely lovely. Okay, put the dodgy yarn back in the basket as well. let's look at the paper items. Lola from Third Vault Yarns was there, and on her stand was Ellie from Skein Deer Knits. And this is her festive yoke pullover. Now, Ali and I haven't come up with the details for this yet, but this is a... Oh, there's more pictures here, look. It's so lovely. And this is the jumper that Ali would like to make for her her Christmas jumper. And I've been wanting to do a colourwork Christmas jumper as well. And it's gone on the back burner for Ali because there were some mix-ups with the weights of yarn that she was using and things, and she sort of put it to one side a bit whilst, you know, put it in the naughty corner to decide what she's going to do. So I said to her, why don't I buy the pattern as well, and then we could perhaps next year do a joint make along with it, and that we'd be able to hold each other's hands with it. And I do have some yarn in mind that I quite fancy using for this. So when that comes round, I'll talk about it in more detail. But I bought the pattern, it got a little bit crunched up. I'm going to put it under some heavy books and flatten it all out nicely again. But it's really beautifully written, and I'm really looking forward to starting it. And it was lovely chatting with Ellie and looking at all of her garments. She had loads of garments on her stand. So that was lovely to see. And then the other paper product, I suppose you could call it, was from this company who I'd never heard of before, called Love Poppet. And this lady is a cross-stitch designer. And I was honestly wanted to buy every single chart. There were only one or two that weren't my kind of thing, but that's because of my taste rather than that they weren't great. They were beautiful, but they were like seasidey things, and I'm not into seasidey stuff. But I am into pumpkins, toadstools and toads with witch hats on, and stars and moons. I mean, how was I not going to buy that? But there was a trick or treat one. There was a ghost with like harvesty foliage and stuff around it. I think there was a witch on a broom, and then there was a Santa on ice skates, and there was a Santa Claus in his sleigh. There was like an Advent countdown one, or count up, whatever you want to say, and just so many lovely designs. And I've been on the website again looking at them as well, but I thought for now I'm just going to buy one Halloween one and one Christmassy one, neither of them too massive, so that I don't overface myself. We had a lovely chat with the lady and her husband and her niece, maybe, or cousin. Another family member. She said she was the northern contingent. She had most of her designs made up in kits as well, which is great. But I've got quite a lot of embroidery threads and stuff, so I just decided to go for the charts, and I can kit them up as and when I want to. So that was that. Onto some yarn. Now, if you're watching my Vlogtober, you've already seen this. This was a Halloween mystery bag from Unseen Yarn, and I opened it the other day on my Vlogtober, and I said, oh, I think that might be Oogie Boogie. And of course I was completely wrong. It's not, got nothing to do with Oogie Boogie. It's Beetlejuice. So it's called It's Showtime, which is, of course, a Beetlejuice quote. And this is a 4-ply sock yarn, and it's so squishable. So I have a plan for this, and it's going to go into a multi-skein project. And along with that, I bought another skein of yarn from Unseen Yarn, which I'd had my eye on since I was at the Wool Monty earlier in the year. And they didn't have it there on the 4-ply base. Either that or they'd already sold out of it. So I had this on my list and as a must buy. And I even messaged Lucy from Unseen Yarn and said, please, 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 will you make sure you've got some of this colourway on 4-ply base? So this is it. and it's called Haunted House. And it's so beautiful. All those neons with the overlaying of the black speckles. And this is to go with some other unseen yarn / floof fibre, who is what the company used to be called, that I've been collecting, and I'm going to make myself a 4-ply hexicardie with them. So in a bit, perhaps I'll get them all out and show them on Vlogtober together so that you can get a feel for what I'm going for. But that's it. And I think with this one, I think I might have enough. I think I'm probably going to dye a semi-solid to go with it so that I can make it a really good size. But I'm really pleased to have that in my stash. I'm very excited to get using it. But I have so many other things to make first, so that'll be a 2026 project. It might be something that I start in the new year. And then we went to Felt Fusion. Ali bought herself something really nice at Felt Fusion, and I love zebra yarn. Why I've never dyed zebra yarn yet, I don't know, but I haven't. But every time I see yarn on it, dyed on, colourways dyed on the zebra base, I'm a sucker for it. There's a bit of a Halloween theme going on. This is also Beetlejuice themed. And isn't it fabulous? And these are definitely going to become Halloween socks. And I love them so much. So that was that one. Honestly, I could have spent a fortune at Shadow Stall. She had a special colourway for Yarndale, which was really pretty. Yeah, and as I say, I could have just kept spending and spending and spending. But you have to stop somewhere, don't you? So I just got Beetlejuice. The next place I bought something was at Little Lycac Yarns, and this is called Jack Pumpkin. I mean, at least I'm consistent. And this is a sparkle sock. It's 75 superwash merino, 15 nylon, 10 stellina, and it's just so pretty. It's a slightly pastel-y kind of Halloween yarn, and I have no idea what this is going to be yet, but I love the colours so much, and I'm just going to enjoy looking at it for a while. It won't get knitted this year, so it can sit there until next October, and I can make plans for it. How sparkly it is. Can you see the sparkle? It's really pretty. I love it. So that was that one. And the last skein of yarn that I bought, wait till you see this. So there's a story behind why I bought this. Obviously it's Halloween themed, but I really wanted to try out this specific base as well. It's a fuzzy, fluffy base, and I wanted to try it because I have a bit of a sensitivity to, I'm definitely very sensitive to the mohair silk fuzzy lace one, and I am a little bit sensitive to the alpaca silk fuzzy lace yarn. I can wear it. It doesn't irritate me as much as the mohair, but it still does. I am still a little bit with it. So there is a brush merino lace weight, and I wanted to give it a go. And I got this from Knotted by Nish, who is a dye that I've been wanting to try for a while as well. And this colourway is Treat, and I believe this was Nish's 2024 Halloween colourway. So this is 100 grams and it's 600 metres, 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. Look at that. She had a garment knitted out of this, and it was called the Ghost Whisperer, and it was like a cropped tee with quite a balloony, voluminous sleeve, and she'd made that out of one skein of this. Obviously I'm a lot bigger, and I don't know whether I would get that out of one skein of this. I looked at the pattern. I loved it when it was knitted up at the show, but looking at the pattern, I'm not sure that the sleeve would be the right kind of fit for me. So I'm going to look at some other designs as well, but this just looked absolutely fabulous knitted up. And once I'd seen that garment, I was like, I need that. So I bought it. So again, no idea what this is going to become. But if this, I mean, feeling it here like this, it doesn't feel irritating to me at all. So I'm hoping that this might be an option. And if it is, I'm going to get some of this base and experiment with dyeing some, because there is a pattern that I really want to make, but I haven't made it yet because it's got a lot of lace weight floof in it. And that's the Glow Hair Frost Shawl by Stephen West. So if I can get on comfortably with this, then yeah, it's just not bothering me at all. I could just sit there like that and it would not irritate me. Make it into a necklace. Yes, so I think I'm going to try and order some of this and see how I get on with it. I'm going to try dyeing some myself, and maybe that pattern will be in my future for next year. So that's all the yarn. That's a present, so I can't show that. That's a present. Bear with. That's a present. And that's a present. And I think everything else here is good. Yes. I bought some of this. It's Romney Marsh Wool's Luxury Lanolin Repair Cream. Now, Ali told me how good this is. And I get really bad dry skin on my fingers, especially like in the changing seasons. They're really bad at the moment. So I'm just going to try some. I've not tried it properly yet. I'm going to give it a go. Ooh, and see how I get on. Oh, it goes. It feels so silky. It doesn't smell sheepy at all. It doesn't smell of anything really. So that's good. I'm going to see if that helps, because I keep feeling my finger ends snagging on yarn and things, and I hate that. So that was one thing I got. And then the next thing I got is a repeat of what I bought, something that I bought at Yarndale, no, the Belmonte. And I realised I needed more. So I bought another card of these beautiful Ethel and Joan buttons. And these are for a project that I'm working on, so they can go together. And I should have plenty then. And then we went to visit Lorette's Crafts UK. This was a free gift that they gave me, a Yarndale 2025, and that had a raffle number on the back of it. I haven't won the raffle, but I already feel like I've won a prize getting this beautiful sheepy stitch marker, so that's lovely. And while I was there, I bought myself a set of these pumpkin stalks and pumpkin leaves. So these are really cute. These are wooden pumpkin stalks. You crochet or knit a pumpkin, and then you stuff it and stitch that into the top of it so that it sticks out. And I've got some different sized ones here. And then I also got some wooden leaves in different sizes. I've got 2 of each size, some really dinky ones. So they're really cute. And then I also got this. This is like a little dangly tag, and that says Happy Halloween. So that I think I'm going to put on part of my charm for the jelly bag. I think that'll be really cute. And what else have I got? Put those over there. Put them all back in so they don't get lost. Bear with 1 moment. I bought a gift from Lottie and Albert. So I can't show it because it's someone else. But they did give me this, look. It's an iron-on patch, never been better. How cute is that? Really like that. So thank you very much for that. That was a little freebie. We visited the Folklore Yarn and Coffee. That's a company based in Belfast. I didn't buy anything from the stand. They had mostly garments, which you'll see some footage of. And it was beautiful. The yarn was stunning. So that's definitely something in my future. And then the last thing I've got was this. It's the Monster Doodle card deck. So by Pacific Knit Co. I'm sure everybody knows what these are, but they're basically that's a bit of an information card about how to use it. These are little cards about how to make an infinity cowl and a standard cowl, and then each of these playing cards has its, I'm just going to show quickly, has its own individual chart on it, which you can plug into all these basic designs. And my friend Leslie bought me the full book, the Doodle book, for my birthday, and in there are lots of sort of basic designs that you can insert all of these different charts into. So that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to playing about with. And Leslie is in the process of making herself the most amazing Halloween cardigan. If I can get some footage of it, I will share it at some point during Vlogtober because it's brilliant. So that's everything I got. And I hope that the voiceover over all the footage works and I can remember everything. But if you've got any questions or you would like me to give more information about anything that you see on here that I've left uncovered or that isn't clear, please drop me a message, comment below, or message me on Instagram or whatever and ask me, because I will do my very best to find out the information for you if I haven't given it clearly in this video. Well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching and I'll see you again soon. Please do pop over and join me for Vlogtober if you aren't watching already. I'm having marvellous fun making that. And I will see you again very soon. I'll be back in November with a normal podcast as well about my projects that I've been working on and shop news and things like that. So ta-ta for now. Thank you very much for joining me, my loves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.